in just a moment, but for anyone going out to the Open Streets Initiative, going down to the ballpark in South Philly, you might want a little bit of rain gear on today.
Grab the umbrella or something with a hood that's water resistant. We don't have a lot of rain, but it's kind of mist and drizzle out there and a few showers rolling through. Gross is the meteorological term I was searching for. And you're so right. We're also over it, we've decided out there as we look live at One Cathedral. Look how green everything is, though. I have to say I've noticed that about my grass and some of my trees as well, that things are starting to look a little better because we've had rain and our drought we've had here. The Ben Franklin Bridge showing us right here that it's a little hard to see with some fog. I mean, it's not significant, but enough to add to the dreariness out there. 50 degrees the current temperature, a little cooler than it was yesterday. The winds are out of the north in the city at 5 miles an hour, and the fog is vastly improved. So 1 mile visibility now in Toms River, but 6 in Atlantic City, 4 in Dover. In some of those spots, it was less than a half a mile just within the past hour. So as we look at the winds here, you see that wind out of the north at 9 miles an hour. This is a cold front is pressing through. Look how the winds are converging there in Wildwood. That's where the front has yet to slip through, but in the process of. So through most of the area, the wind has shifted to the north, and those showers are just kind of lingering behind that front. It's not much. It really is kind of fallen apart here. We had a few in Chester. We still have a couple in Montgomery and Bucks County, a few working their way into Dover. It's not much precipitation. I mean, hardly an umbrella needed, but in Norristown and Montgomery Township, you're noticing some of those drizzle drops coming down. So at 11 o'clock, a couple of spotty showers. At 3 o'clock, if you're heading to the game this afternoon, just be prepared for it to be cloudy and cool, maybe a little damp, but not much more than that, 55. At 7 o'clock, cloudy skies and 54. The rain returns tonight and lasts through the morning commute, Caroline. We'll talk more about that in the 7-day in a few minutes.
All right, Karen, thank you. The fog is just the main character of today.
It is. It's just gray. Yeah. It's dreary out there. It's kind of damp right now. Nothing significant. I mean, if you're driving out in the fog, the visibility isn't so bad that it's really causing you issues. It just feels kind of dreary. If you need sunshine, because Caroline and I have decided we desperately do. So Tuesday and Wednesday are our days where it gets a little bit brighter. The rest of the week, looking ahead next week, is pretty dreary as well, with cloud cover 90 to 100%. So it stays pretty cloudy. Those 2 days that get sunny also get cold. So it's 49 on Monday. We're normally be in the 60s, and it's gray. It's got some showers around. Tuesday is pretty bright. I think we see some clouds in the afternoon, but pretty bright. 48 for your high. More than 10 degrees below average. Even on Wednesday when we hit 51, it's more than 10 degrees below average. You should be about 62 for your high. So we take a real dip in these temperatures coming ahead. In fact, I think a bigger issue for us is Tuesday night, where we could have not only frost, which isn't terribly unlikely, but even some freeze issues. Normally low would be 42 degrees, but we'll be only in the 20s. In some of the suburbs. It's going to be cold Tuesday night. The last average frost for the city is April 15th, so that's not bad, but a freeze is a little unusual to see at this late. And what that means is some of the flowers and trees will brown. I live near farmlands in South Jersey. I have got neighbors who have peach farms. This is all a really big issue, and we'll be noticing that as we try to buy produce a little later on when you get a freeze this kind of late in the season. Storm Tracker 6 with our multi-sweep scan showing not much as far as rain. I mean, we have some drizzle underneath some of the low clouds we're dealing with, but we've got a couple of showers. We have a few in Delaware, a spotty sprinkle, and just a shower right now through Montgomery Township and Solebury Township and Bucks County, and as you head up towards northwest of Mercer County as well. So a couple of those sprinkles rolling through with this front that's just kind of slipping through the area. The flow out of the north now is really kind of starting to pick up. So you're going to notice a chilly breeze too. 50 degrees right now in the city, 49 in Allentown, where that warm front is still hanging on, is where those winds converge in Cape May, and it is dipped to 55 now. You were in the upper 60s earlier, so temperatures have fallen there down to the south. If you're heading to the Phils game, it's not much in the way of rain. It's cloudy skies with a passing shower early on. Not a big deal, but it is cool out there with temperatures only in the low 50s at the start of the game, and then maybe 55, 56 degrees through the afternoon. And with that breeze, it'll feel cooler than that. So I can't rule out a little drizzle or a quick spotty shower, but it's mostly just cloudy and kind of cool with a little bit of chill with that wind out there. And then tonight, 42 with some showers at times. So the rain arrives later tonight. Future Tracker showing that. Here's a look at 10 o'clock at night. We start to see some rain building into the region, and through the morning commute, not horribly wet, but wet for that morning commute. So you want to watch for that. Here's your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day forecast. 58 for your high, cooler to the northwest, warmer to the southeast. On Monday, we've got that morning rain and then lots of clouds and 49. Tuesday is bright but blustery and 48. Wednesday, sunny but chilly, only 51. Thursday, cloudy, still below average and 54. Friday and Saturday could have some showers around, temperatures at least closer to average in the upper 50s for Passover. But not only is it cold coming up, but Tuesday, I think we'll see wind chills in the 20s and 30s.
Yikes.
So you really want to think something warm to wear.
Yeah, do not put away those winter coats just yet.
Need them.
All right, Karen, thank you.